What's up, Stone? Cheers, everyone. I hope
Hey,
you're having a
what's
great
up?
night. We're just chilling in the Discord like always. It's Let's Get Smashed. All right. What's up? Just fucking getting real stoned over here.
Smoking a hockey time across the wedding cake.
I got apple fritter. I made some apple fritter hash yesterday. Stone, if you're trying to talk, so everyone's been having to fucking play with their settings. Discord updated and it seems like it fucked people up.
Is it working now?
Yep.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Yeah, it was weird. The whole thing crashed on me when I first tried to sign in.
Yeah, it's been acting weird as hell. I don't know why. We were just saying.
Maybe it's the heat.
We were just saying Low Cut has a hard time seeing the shit. In general. Like, he can't even join a voice chat without an invite.
Oh, that's weird. Oh, I got the invite and I tried to join and that's when it crashed for me. So then I just came in the other way.
What are you smoking on, Stone?
I'll say, but I'm really disappointed in it, so I didn't really want to say, but I'm smoking on the Humboldt Dream Queen, and it's as if I'm not smoking anything.
Interesting.
What is it?
Dream Queen by Humboldt Seed Company.
Oh, great.
It was that bunk ass pack I got. But it was, I think it was the pack. I mean, I'm not going to blame the strain. 12 out of 20 seeds popped, and half of them were, I don't know, maybe not half, but like a third of them were immature. There was like white squishy ones. Out of 20, I had 6 females.
That sucks. That's a horrible ratio.
And they were just like the retardest, just like really just small. I don't know how to say it otherwise, just small. And it was supposed to be a high yielder. So I think it was just, I don't know if those were the right seed. I don't know what happened. But I think something happened to that pack. Or whoever made those seeds.
Someone asked me what bags I use and washer. I don't use a washer. I hand wash. And bags, I don't know. Extract, I think they're called. I smoked some of the hash today. It's already starting to dry out. It's been in the fridge, though. I put it in the fridge. Mr. Scotto, cry more. What's up? Oh, been fucking ridiculously hot here. What are you guys doing? Have you all been dealing with heat?
It's actually been in the mid 80s here all week.
Is that good or bad?
That's nice. That's unusual for San Diego.
Yeah, I lost a few seedlings from the heat. It was almost 100 up here, but not quite. And it's just been brutally humid.
Yeah, humidity is like something I'm used to at this point.
Yeah.
Fucking hate it, though.
At least we got some rain today.
Yeah, I was saying we only got like 2 minutes of rain here.
Oh, damn. I know it downpoured good up here, in the morning and then at night. It was nice, like right at the end of the day, and not really night because now it's just night. But yeah, right at the end of the day, it was nice.
98 in Portland today, Mr. Scotto said. It was like 95 here. which is like, I mean, we usually have a decently hot summer, but not like this.
No.
Yeah, it's been hot, and usually, well, it's actually normal for us to be in a drought. Last year was kind of abnormal for that rain.
Yeah, last year was just bad all around. Nothing good came out of last year's summer.
That's kind of how this year is up here. All the farms are suffering really bad. But then, yeah, my beans finally started growing nice, and then the woodchuck ate them.
The woodchuck.
I was just saying, sometimes garden pests are so hard to deal with. Especially if you're like anti-kill.
Oh, I think I could take care of it, but I'm not 100% sure on that. If there's a season for the animal, then you have to wait for the season.
I can always trap them though. You can't tell me I can't trap them.
Oh yeah, I think I could probably trap it. I don't have a trap though. I was thinking of making one because he's like living under my shed.
I bought those traps. Like the metal ones that you get.
The cages.
Yeah. That have like the flaps that flip down.
Nice.
It works really well as long as you know what food they're eating. And in Steelbird's case, it's soap.
Yeah,
What?
I had to deal with mice, fucking digging in my pots and shit. Oh, they love barley, and probably worms. Probably going out to the worms too. But yeah, I literally had to put soap because usually I put peanut butter on the trap. I had to put soap because we noticed he was only going after the soap.
That's pretty funny.
Addicted to soap. Was it Irish Spring?
It's ivory because it's a lye soap. They go after the fat. It's lies like that.
That's bizarre.
One night I was staying out in Brockton, Mass, at my girlfriend's house, and I had a box of Cheez-Its, and I fell asleep and I put them on the floor. By the morning, a rat or a mouse bit a hole through it and was like eating it. Yeah. I've been seeing mice in my front yard. We have cats though, so they don't come inside. They know they'll die.
We have enough snakes to keep the mice away.
I don't really have like we got dogs that go in the back and front yards. I got cats indoors. I got a lot of
Chipmunks, they love
rabbits.
taunting my dog. It's hilarious.
I literally have a ton of rabbits.
I got owls.
Nice.
Yeah. I heard them last night.
I was watching something the other day. This guy had like owls on his farm attacking his chickens, and they're like known for going after chickens and ripping their heads off. That's it.
That's fun.
That's literally all they do. They leave the carcass and rip the head off.
Yeah, their brains. That's part.
What's up, Philly?
Yeah, we have a good.
I got turkeys too. So many wild turkeys. Shit. I guess like the natural population here blew up in the last couple of years, so like they're asking us to report wild turkeys and shit.
Really? That's
Yeah.
interesting. They
Yep.
started culling the Canadian geese up at Rangeley. There's too many of them. They're ruining all the
Good.
all the
Fucking
native stuff.
dirty fucking snow cobras.
Dang Canadians.
Those birds are just gross.
They fuck up the trout water.
It's their shit. They just shit so much.
Yeah. And then they transport stuff from pond to pond.
My old house, they had to hire a guy to go around on a boat
What a
with
floor.
this little noisemaker gun. It's like a firecracker gun. Weird. Scare off the people's backyards and shit, their docks. That shit.
That's why I always carry firecrackers. If I see like anything, I just light a firecracker and throw it. Works pretty good.
Yeah.
We actually have a huge push from the bears from the west to the east. For some reason, the bears are moving more towards the cities.
There's a sad incident here with the bear. Somebody shot a mother bear that was known. It literally had a Facebook page, and it had cubs, and it was during the day going after somebody's chicken coop, and the guy just went out and shot it.
So I have kind of like a similar
I don't think
story.
that's normal for there to be bears like denning and making cubs around here.
But when they get used to people, it's where the problem starts. They say.
Oh, yeah, it was already tagged. Yeah, it had already been caught.
So there's like a park I go play Pokemon Go at and shit. And 2 years ago there was a bear literally walking through the woods mad close to us. Like didn't even give a fuck that we were there with its cubs. Some person reached for their phone and called the cops and was like, "Oh, there's a bear." Cops show up and I'm like, "What are you guys gonna do?" They're like, "Oh, we're just gonna track it and see where it's going." And all of a sudden you hear pa 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 gunshots from the cops, and they euthanized it because it shouldn't have been that close, I guess, or something like that. But a couple of years before that, someone got attacked by a bear.
Yeah, the black bears, they sneak up behind you. The grizzlies will confront you right from the front, but the black ones will sneak up from behind.
Yeah, this lady freaking grabbed her phone right away and like called the cops. And I'm like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Grab a fucking rock and throw it at it." But like a bear will rip into your car if it really wanted to. Those things aren't small. They're 500, 600, 700-pound animals with massive teeth and claws.
Yeah, they're pretty damn big.
I guess honestly, polar bears are the worst you got to worry about if you're ever out like in the Arctic and shit, because polar bears don't have anything to graze on, so they have nothing else to fill up other than meat. So they will literally eat anything that walks and like lives. Where are they gonna, like brown bear, black bear, they all eat some type of vegetation. Grizzlies don't. Lars says he had a chicken coop, or he used to have chickens, and he had an owl dive bomb the pen once and get stuck in the chicken coop. Owls are vicious too. Like they're hunters. That's what they do.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we get a lot of chipmunks that they go after because they live in the stone walls.
They'll go
So you
after
just-
rabbits, chipmunks, like
They go after small dogs and cats too.
Eagles will do that. If you
The
ever
eagles come really close. That's kind of scary sometimes. We're in the yard with the dogs and the eagles are out. Sometimes you don't see the eagle and they'll be like tree level.
eagle will pick up your small fucking chihuahua. Those things, people don't realize
Yeah,
how
I'll take
big
my
eagles
Frenchies.
are.
My little Frenchies, when they're bouncing around, they look like little bunnies.
Yeah. Even like hawks are decently sized.
Hawks get like 6 feet across, I think, full grown. I've seen them kill chickens. I used to have chickens. Fucking scoop down and just swipe them.
It's easy though for them because like attacking from the sky is totally different from on the ground.
Yeah.
And they have like their eyes are incredible. I'm trying to think. There's more. Anyone see like the video of an eagle trying to take a dog, and this lady was like breastfeeding her kid and like ran outside?
No. That sounds crazy.
Yeah, you can find it on the internet.
No, I've seen those ones. Those ones out west, though. You see the really large eagles grab deer and goats and stuff and drop them off the side of the cliffs.
Hmm.
I think there's YouTube videos of that.
They're smart animals too. They're not dumb. Like, I'd argue like a turkey's kind of dumb, but they're vicious. An eagle, not dumb.
I mean, they people kept them as pets. You know, there's a whole tradition behind hunting with them. and whatnot.
Falconry,
Yeah.
falconry.
I don't know if you could do it with an owl, but
You
pretty much
could
the-
a horned owl,
Yeah.
like if you have them from a rescue. So like, if you have your banding license and stuff, you can technically have an owl, but you can't like go out and capture it to have it. You have to like rescue it. I think like hawks and stuff you can buy.
Mhm.
I kind of want pigeons. I said that. I really like pigeons.
I want to get some birds, man. I'll just get some chickens or some guinea fowl.
I do rabbits.
Hell yeah. Chickens are awesome, man.
I want to get a goat.
I've been looking like there's a bunch of rabbits already around me, so why not just have them?
I need to hire some goats to clear out some brush. I really do.
You know what's funny? I was just thinking about that today on the way home.
Yeah, we used to. So they used to put goats on the old dump to like help it, like mow the grass, so people didn't have to go in there. And some jackass fucking shot one of them with a bow and arrow, so they stopped putting them out there.
What a schmuck.
Yeah, they woke up to a dead goat and they pulled them right away. It was like totally fenced in. You had to literally hit it from the road. You couldn't get in there unless you climbed the fence that was barbed wired. I just ordered Chinese food. Delman says the hawks in his hood hunt stray cats, which I could see. That's a good food source. It's easy food source. I was watching Yes Theory the other day, and the guy's in Syria. He did a 7-day tour of like Syria, and they just showed the destruction of the fighting. And you think about it, and there's so many stray dogs and cats and stuff, and you're like, I bet you their owner's dead or their owner's either dead or had to be a refuge, you know, which is so sad. We don't have many
Yeah.
stray animals around here though, where I'm at. At
Everyone
least.
always talks about the people, but man, the animals, they suffer the most.
They were showing so Syria has some of like the first buildings ever built, like 11,000 years old. And at one point, the Taliban took over one of the most holiest sites. They were beheading people in it. They broke into the grave and stuff and like did grave robberies and shit. Then, when they were about to leave because they knew they were getting pressed, they blew up the whole archaeological site.
Yeah, dude, they destroyed so much history, so much like a lot of the Mesopotamian like civilization stuff was out there, like ancient shit,
So
like pre-Egyptian stuff.
they think like so there's still one city that talks the same language as Jesus, I guess, or whoever the guy was. But like they were saying that they're some of the oldest, most religious buildings are there for all cultures, not just theirs.
Yeah. Yeah, it's sad. We bombed the shit out of them. Everyone bombs the shit out of them.
Yeah, but the thing is, I was watching it and like they said in one city there was like 2.3 million people, and by the end of it, only 400,000 stayed. I thought about it. And I'm like, why wouldn't like or not Uruguay? I don't know why I'm saying Uruguay. Ukraine. Why wouldn't they just pick up the arms and start fighting? Like 2 point what something million people just had to either die. They either died or left the city, which is sad.
I'm pretty sure the death toll in Syria is past the Holocaust at this point.
Palmyra. They killed the chief because he wouldn't tell them where he stashed a bunch of treasures. What's up, Fume? It was pretty interesting though. Like, so the guy that was visiting doesn't have an American passport. Well, yeah, I think he has a London or Paris passport or Europe passport. So there's only certain ways like you can actually get into Syria.
It's interesting. The American passport's not very strong anymore. It used to be one of the strongest ones in the world. Now it's not so much.
There's plenty of places you can't go.
Yeah, 20 years of war pissed off a lot of people.
And then if you have a passport from certain countries, they won't let you go places. The girl that was like the tour guide in Syria was from Palestine, and they consider her someone that doesn't have a state because she didn't carry a passport from Syria or Palestine. Fumi gave me a link. Hold on. I can share this. Give me 2 seconds. Nope, back. This one. So this is the one I was talking about. Do they show this building? Pretty intense, man.
It's really sad.
And there was so much history there too. Like it's not just They relate a lot of their religious spots to like multicultural, because many civilizations have like written parts about their cultures or their sections of. Yeah, it's pretty interesting, man. Like religion's really interesting, and how many different sects, like Jewish, Christian, Catholic, like Protestant. There's so many different religions. Like if you really sat down and thought about it, you'd be like, holy fuck. And then you get into the funky ones like Scientology and stuff. But
Yeah, but it all came from one religion, though. That's the crazy thing.
yeah,
But even before that, Judaism was just a collection of the local tribal mythology that was going on during the time.
they were talking about one of the fiercest woman dictators that took on the Roman army. I can't remember the name. They were one of the first people to separate from Rome. Fuck. I can't think of it. Yeah, I can't think of it. I fucking lost it. It's been a fucking hot night, man. Anyone making hash anytime soon? Like, I've been thinking about buying a press again.
I've been thinking about getting some bags though. I've never actually tried making bubble. I figure I should try it sometime.
Bubbles, it's easy, but it's hard to get the right temperatures and stuff. I used a lot of fucking ice to run 2 runs yesterday to keep it cold because it was so warm. But other than that, that's all you got.
I'll just figure it out. Wait till winter.
I've thought about buying a washing machine, but I'm just lazy and I don't want to. I do it by. Well, I'm not lazy because I do it by hand. I guess I would say. I do 2 15-minute washes. Like, it seems to work pretty well. So the only thing I will recommend is get the all mesh bags. Don't get the bags that are like canvas siding.
Okay. I've never even really seen the bags. I don't really know what I'm even looking for. I just figured I'd go ask him. Cause I know the hydro store near me has bags, but I never even looked at them. I just asked them last time I was in.
Yeah, I think next time I'm gonna go buy one of the zip up bags. Like, it's a 220 bag. You put all your material in, so like you don't have to deal with like the material in a bucket and stuff. That's the only upgrade I want to do, and everything else I like. It's pretty easy.
That's cool. Yeah, they said they had a 5-gallon bucket bag and they had smaller ones. I don't know what that means though.
Working out of 5-gallon buckets is kind of a pain in the ass. Can't lie. Philly got bubble bags gifted to him. Just press your hash into half. See, that's what I was thinking. And I don't know. It's easy to make hash, but pressing it into rosin, it's like another step.
I like flour rosin. When I make rosin, I like just doing the flour.
I don't like the rosin that. I don't like fresh cut rosin or fresh frozen, I guess. I like the rosin more when it's cured, or like the flour was cured.
I didn't realize people were doing it that way. That sounds like it would be better.
Dry ice hash.
Well,
Someone Lars is like, I always do dry ice. The thing with that is, depending on where you're getting your dry ice from, like dry ice can be dirty, even though it can store oils and leave residues. That's I would use dry ice as like to keep things cold, but I would never have it fully contacted with my material. That's just me though. By hand, it's fun. I mean, shit. If you have a nice paddle, it's pretty easy. My hash, I put my shit right in the fridge, and it's still kind of the color I pulled it.
nice.
I figured the fridge would be one of the best areas, at least right now, because it was so hot.
Yeah. Brutal.
I was like fucking
Got a week.
sweating making it.
I got total heat exhaustion yesterday. I tried doing way too much outdoors.
So this is my hash I got yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah, kinda. I'll pull it out of the fridge a couple days, but I put it right in the fridge after I'm done making hash. Right on parchment paper. It seems to dry out within a night. I wouldn't mind a freeze dryer. I can't lie. That's like something I would invest in.
I've been thinking about getting a fridge for my seeds, but other than that, I don't know if I'd get a freezer. Well, I guess I already have a freezer, so I don't need one.
You can get one of
But
those
it's not like
little,
a freeze dryer. It's just like a big storage freezer.
you can get one of those little mini fridges for your seeds, like a desk fridge.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
I thought
That's
about
what I was
that
thinking.
too.
Because this heat, I'm so worried with this heat. I have it by my AC, but it's just like my AC's just been cranking.
Yeah, same here. I had to put in another AC yesterday.
I want to. I haven't had the. I have a seat and an extra AC in my basement, and I need to put it in, and I just haven't had the time.
Oh shit, my Instagram fucking. So I made a video the other day on my Instagram of like my seeds. I was like, oh, I'm popping beans, and for some odd reason they pulled it down. Like I wasn't selling them. I didn't say hit me up. I didn't say nothing. I said, oh, we're popping some beans.
It's interesting. Is hemp not allowed on Instagram?
So I don't know. It is like
How would they know?
my whole Instagram's full of fucking weed, and they pull down
Yeah,
the video of seeds.
it's weird. Who knows?
Seeds ever do to you?
I hope some of those seeds take in the 20 gallon.
Yeah, me too, man. Otherwise, that one plant's gonna have just grow that one plant out big.
Yeah, I probably should pop them in something else, like getting them growing before I put them in there.
Like the root riots or something.
We'll see. I
It just-
planted
It just
5 seeds. I found one that was dead, but we'll see what pops up.
it's you can just see like when you know for a fact it's like, all right, I'm putting this plant in the pot, like, and it's gonna be a lot stronger when it's a little more mature. There's a lot of life going on in the pots. What up, High Desert? We are live, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Fumi's in chat and stuff. Lars, Philly. CTC popping in. Ooh, popping Jelly Bean Grape and East Coast Sour D. I think SD Sour D. I can't wait for Miss Jill to put out her Dairy Queen again, bro. I want some Dairy Queen. I want some cheese, like actual like cheese smell. It seems like a harder terp to find now.
I think North Star has some.
Miranda Family Farms gave me Marine's Mustache, Jesus OG to Martini Punch Bowl. And I think that Jesus OG's the one that Sub had.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm not really up on Subcool strains. I'm not like I've never been that versed in his stuff.
I really liked the Space Candy. That was a good one. And the Ace was it Ace of Spades. That one I really liked that one. I think that was his. I'm not 100% sure though.
Purple Turban. Oh, I've heard of that. The headband Purple Afghani. I kind of want some purple weed soon.
This ethos I'm growing is supposed to get really purple. I still have one plant left if you want to get cuttings.
What is it?
Orange Velvet Underground, but it's supposed to just get real purple. I don't like orange terps, but if you like orange terps, it's.
When you said you wanted a purple, you mean terps? Like when I hear purple and weed, I always think like grape terps, like the taste purple.
Color.
Yeah, the ones that taste purple, those are the good ones. Those are the old ones.
Yeah, I want some like colored purple weed.
Gotcha.
I wouldn't mind trying Granddaddy Perp. Something like that.
What is it?
Granddaddy Purple or something like that.
I got some GDP I did I did a little seed increase last winter. Running a few of them outdoor now. They're as small as I remember.
Uncle Trip's got some right now.
My outdoor is doing amazing. Ambrosia to Mendo Breath and Charybdis from Fumi. Everything looks amazing.
Nice.
So the ambrosia tastes like marshmallows and Jello.
I've never actually had ambrosia. This would be my first experience with a cross.
Is it like that lime green ambrosia or like the orange? You know they do it with like red Jello or orange or green Jello. Ambrosia can taste like
Man,
a lot.
I actually liked ambrosia.
I bet you did.
Jordan of the Isles.
Spielberg, you remind me of somebody that would like ambrosia. You know? No, I'm playing. Which one, Steel? Which one's your favorite? If you could have any ambrosia, like would it have coconut flakes or raisins, or they put all kind of shit in there? Sometimes marshmallows and all that. Well, what would be in it? You like the whipped cream on it?
I don't know. It was like white and had coconut and pineapple in it.
Excuse me, sir. We only use Cool Whip.
Pineapple.
Cool Whip is definitely the better of the whipped creams.
Cool Whip, yeah.
Shit. I haven't. Man,
The
we
only
make our
the
own
only
day.
good thing canned whipped cream is for is the nitrous inside of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If you want to whip it, buy some whipped cream. If you want some whipped cream, buy some cream and fucking turn that shit yourself. Ain't nothing
Cat.
I'll be right back. My dog's gonna go crazy for a second.
Cabot whipped cream's not bad.
Cabot? I don't know about that.
That one wasn't too bad. I remember that one. But yeah, definitely got to make it yourself if you want good stuff.
The little bit of nitrous at the end, it's like the treat at the end of the can.
How about when you find a bunch of fucking flat ass cans at the store? Somebody fucking hit them before they didn't buy it. They just went back there.
Yeah, somebody in the back.
I just went to the sex shop and bought nitrous.
Is that where they got it now?
Yeah, there was a sex shop, and they sell like they look like CO2 canisters.
Does it have to do anything with the sex
Funny how-
store other than it's like nefarious? All the nefarious things over here.
I don't know. They're kind of like, so they market it as a sexual aid for whipped cream and stuff.
Yeah.
Let me
Right.
whip cream your titties, baby. I think that there's like
You know
a
what?
picture of a dude and a girl on the box.
That's fine. Now that you
Whipped
say
cream.
that, I've seen that and never even thought that was like a whip it. I was just like, all right, whatever. I've seen this in the sex in the sex toy section of the truck stop. I remember seeing one of these things with some whip it cans in it. Like, the hell's that for? Like a bedside BB gun? I don't get it.
For them lot lizards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
Nitrous.
So when I was a kid, there was a. You guys ever hear of the Cafe Risque? No. If you're in the South, in the last, I think they're all closed now, but just recently. But they were all over the highways, and you'd see these fucking signs forever. Like 100 miles away, they start putting signs up: Cafe Risque, exit 100 miles. Whatever. Anyway, it's like if you do a mashup of a truck stop and a Waffle House and a full nude strip club, that's what you got with a Cafe Risque.
Oh my
Right.
God, there's a fucking ant.
It's it's 24/7. You can get your tits and grits, they called it where I was from. Because we had a Cafe Risque in my small ass town of fucking nowhere, Georgia. That was like one of the only things. It was right next to the Waffle House on the exit. After they built the outlet mall, they put the Cafe Risque in over the way, and they snuck it in. The community didn't know. Somehow the developers were smart enough to like keep it under the radar what it really was. Because it was like it's going to be a truck stop. Oh shit, yeah, come build a truck stop. And they rolled it out there. But they pulled permits for it and shit. Nobody paid attention. Anyway, they tried to get rid of them, but they couldn't. But yeah, down at the Cafe Risque, they had a sex toy department.
Well, Dirty.
It's like Hooters.
I don't know.
God, they make good chicken wings.
Mm. Yo, it was the only pool table in town at this place. I would go up there and shoot pool with these old truck stop hookers, you know. Yeah, man. I graduated when I was 19, right? I was in high school from I turned 18, like beginning of my senior year or whatever. Shit, no, halfway through my junior year. I could go in that thing halfway through my junior year. I could legally go in there, but I couldn't go to like nightclubs and bars and shit. Like, this is the only fucking 24/7 place where you can like loiter. It's frequent. But it was just, it happened to be right there. I would also mess with people. All right. It was a good place to leave your truck because it was lit up like a goddamn fucking landing strip. I don't know why. They had the biggest lights even for the trucks, giant parking lot for the trucks to go out back and turn around and shit. But you could leave your, right by the highway. So I'd leave my truck sometimes there. When I was flipping off and didn't want nobody to really know where I was at or whatever, I'd leave my truck in the parking lot there all fucking weekend. People would think I'd be in there all goddamn weekend. I'd hear about it forever. You been in a strip club all fucking weekend? My dad'd be like, what the fuck, man? I'm here in a strip club all goddamn weekend. I'm like, so what if I am, but I just leave my shit up there and have somebody else drive me. So I wouldn't, but nobody know where I was going. It's a small town, man. If you're really slipping up, you fuck, dude. Somebody sees you one time. I seen him over here. I seen him over here. Word gets out. Next thing you know.
I think where I lived, you had to drive about an hour to the closest strip club.
Yeah, this was like literally about the first thing you come to from my house, of substance. Yeah. It was weird. And after, 9 o'clock, it's the only motherfucking thing open other than Waffle House,
Oh, we used to party at Denny's, man. Literally the only place to get food after like midnight. And all the bars at like 1:30, 2 o'clock, it just influxed so many people.
I straight lived at the Waffle House too, man. I would eat there if I wasn't going to the Tits and Grits. I'd eat there. Ate there so much. One older homie, called me Patty Melt. That was his nickname for my ass.
Oh, dude, Patty Melts are so good.
Yeah, fuck, dude. I eat the fuck out. I still eat them, man. I make them at home, dude. I'm all about them. All about them. Patty Melted.
Yeah,
I like waffles too, man. Shit.
What'd you say, Steel?
The waffles are good too. Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
People hate on Waffle House. I like it.
It was one of the selling factors. I have not been since I've been in Albuquerque, but I just knew that it was my kind of town. It is the home of the westernmost Waffle House. We actually have 2 Waffle Houses here in Albuquerque, and you won't find one for another fucking 400 or 500 miles near us. But I was like, hell yeah, my motherfucking town's got at least one Waffle House in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I was to draw a town, like, check, you know what I'm saying? It's like, gonna have a Waffle House. So it's, a little bit meant to be.
Yeah, we only have Denny's around here. Or like, I don't know. I'm on the East Coast, so like diners are such a big thing over here.
Yeah. I love the Dixie Stone Diner.
Well, shit, you go into a city like Worcester or Boston, there's 24-hour diners, like actual diners. I kind of want to get a fishing license. Like, I really do want to go fishing.
Bro, I got a lifetime fishing and hunting license.
Yeah, I never go anymore, so I never buy a license.
I keep buying my license, but I still never go.
Yeah. Hey, bro, you're donating, right? You're like helping fish management. You know what I mean? You're helping the stocking. You know, you're paying the nerds to go out there and count fucking eggs or whatever the fuck they're doing. Make sure everything's all right. It's necessary, you know.
I used to go a lot. I do like the ice fishing. That's my favorite, ice fishing or fly fishing. But
I've never ice fished. I've done every other type of fish. I've never iced. I don't ice shit.
Yeah, you won't catch me dead on a frozen lake.
I'm not. I'd like to try it. Just
Dude, ice fishing looks like it's the best. You could go. You got a little house.
Yeah, that's the thing. If I always had people that were cheap that didn't have the little house.
Hey, most people videos of the homie that jumped on the ski and like went to rip off to get back to the truck real quick to grab something they forgot, but he was still hooked up to the house and he drug his fucking homie. Have you guys seen this video? Oh man, it's great.
I saw a video of these guys going ice fishing, and him and his girlfriend were the guy that was driving the sled and their guest, some dude, was in the ice shack, and they're like, "We're gonna go 7 miles," and they're like, "All right, how am I getting there?" And they look at the shed, and they're like, "You're gonna sit in there while I pull it."
It's awesome. That one year, my uncle's house, it thawed too much and it went under. And then when they got there, they didn't know where it was at first. And then they saw this like little mound, and just the smokestack was sticking up out of the ice. So they spent the entire day, but they got the whole thing out. They even got the wood stove working and shit. But yeah, you gotta watch out for that too, wherever you put your house. So most people use tents now.
Yeah, I always get scared of thin ice. Like, I don't know, when you hear ice crack and shift under your feet, it's a different experience.
I put the link in the thing.
You don't gotta drive a boat. You don't gotta
Yeah, that's why I like ice. That's actually the main reason why I started ice fishing. I don't have a boat, and so you can go fishing wherever you want on the lake.
Yeah.
Plus, it's cold, and so no one else goes out. Well, fewer people go out there.
Fucking guy. These guys are a couple stoners. You can just tell. Oh yeah, okay.
Probably from Canada.
I think they're from Mass, bro. No, I'm kidding. No.
Probably. We have a lot of fucking ice fishing here. Vermont, Maine. It stays cold. Like, you gotta think, like, Vermont and Maine connect to Canada.
They're in Minnesota, on Lake Minnesota. Minnesota. Where's Lake Minnesota? Is it in Minnesota? They'll be doing some shit like that.
I'm probably gonna get pulled down for showing it. Yeah, these tents are the best way to do it. You don't have.
Just look at that.
That's a big one.
We get fucking wasted.
Pretty sure.
I don't get why you jumped out.
So it doesn't get tall.
He's dragging it a long fucking way before he figures it out.
Well, it's just it's a fucking that thing's light as hell. It's not even wood.
Yeah, nothing. Yeah, it's nothing.
That is like the camping tent you set up. Maybe it's a little thicker. It's probably like a grow tent you set up for ice fishing.
I think yeah. I think it does kind of have a frame on the bottom though, like a sled and a frame to drag it, But pretty much.
No, most are just like pop up when you get there, just like a regular tent. And there's no bottom on most of them. Some have a bottom, but most of them don't even have a bottom. It's just
That
like
one
a
they
shell.
that one they
That would
drug
be
out.
fancy.
Yeah, they drug it out there, and then they like set up, and the guy forgot that he was hooked up, and then when he hopped on to go back to run and get somebody else or something, he fucked everything up.
He was cruising.
Yeah, he was. Motherfucker got the mock right away. Well, what?
You don't realize some of those snowmobiles go 100 miles an hour.
Oh man, I've seen him fucking catwalking on water and shit. You know what I mean? Like doing the rooster tail, not even the front of the sled down, just on the back, just walking. If you can walk on water, you got to be hauling ass.
I think you have to stay above 35 miles an hour to go on water, to like ride over water.
I don't know, but I've seen them lose cops really easily.
Lose what?
Cops.
Oh yeah. Man, I used to fuck around on the 4-wheeler. Shit, they wouldn't even try to chase you. They knew better. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck around and find out, dude. I'll be gone.
The
They
cops
would
here
not
have
even.
these
They turn
6-wheelers.
They turn on their sirens. They turn on their sirens and their lights, you know, and like get out and like wave you over and yell at you and shit on the speaker, but they would not come after you because they just know they just not happening.
Yeah.
Sometimes the wardens will.
We used to go riding on like 4-wheelers and dirt bikes, and the cops would show up on like these 6-wheeler, 4-wheeler or 6-wheeler things, like an Argo. They were so slow.
Yeah. They can't go as fast as you. You know what I'm saying? They got insurance and shit. You know, they're not legally allowed to fly around. Man, I had a scrambler, motherfucker, do like 100 and something. You know, they can't ride around on them things.
Dude, a blaster.
The wardens have sleds up here. They'll chase you down, but the cops and their cruisers can't do nothing.
Game wardens
Okay.
are a little different.
They got the most. The game wardens. They have the most power. They can go anywhere. They don't need a warrant. They can just do whatever they want.
Yeah, game wardens are pretty interesting, to be real. What up, Dell? We're live for another couple minutes. Oh, yeah, I should say this while I'm on live. So my boy's having a grand opening. It's called Natural Collectives. Their first gallery event, Tuesday, July 28th, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. There's going to be a DJ in Massachusetts. Hit me up for details. I'll be there with Flower if you want to come smoke. And hash this Thursday. That's why I made the hash.
Oh. What kind of hash? You did bubble?
Yeah, just bubble.
Just bubble. Bro, back in the day, I was pissed.
I probably washed about 5-6 ounces of mostly trim. There was some nugs in there and stuff, but it was mostly trim. And I got at least 6 or 7 grams of hash.
Which cut did you wash?
Apple. You heard?
Cool. I heard you. Cool. How did it wash?
Good.
Good. Good. All right.
Really good. Nice colored trichomes when they came off. Like a pale white color. Dumped pretty well for just being hash. I mean, just being trim.
That's good.
What's
I
up,
never
Supreme?
washed it. I never washed it, so I don't know what the return rates are.
Yeah, wash it pretty good. I don't know exactly how much I got back, but once it's dry, I'll weigh it and I'll see. But I got a decent chunk back of just next time I'm washing, it's going to be straight buds, so it will be more.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do a whole plant wash. I'm not separating nothing out. It's getting the whole plant getting washed.
By the time I was done, like mixing it up, the water
Mhm.
had like a tea tint color.
Yeah.
I drank it. It tasted like Turk tea.
Okay.
It literally, like I was like, dude, I could sell this as marijuana tea.
Probably could.
There's so many terpenes and stuff probably in that water that it's beneficial in some way.
Yeah. Oh god, yeah.
Yeah, the only thing I will say is I wish I had a 220 zipper bag.
Zipper bag. Yeah.
Like you stuff it full.
I know what you mean.
It makes things cleaner. Like that's the only thing I deal with. Like when I dump my water through the bags, a lot of materials going in that 220 bag. I kind of just want to start dumping water through instead of having all the material and having to like rinse it out and use a hose through it.
Oh, you're talking about inside the wash.
Yeah, so like I use 2 5-gallon buckets. I put my material in one, I start putting ice in it, I let it start melting, put a bunch of ice in it about halfway full, and add water periodically, more ice and stuff. So by the time I'm done, it's like 3/4 of the way full. And when I'm dumping it in the bag, I have to do like I have to go really slow, and it's hard to get all the material in that bag.
Yeah, I know what you mean. There are downsides. There are downsides to doing it, putting the zipper bag inside the wash. Basically, you have to do more washes because the the buds aren't free floating, so you have to do more washes to get all the trichomes out. So it's yeah,
I could see
there's
that.
upsides and downsides to it. Yeah, there are upsides and downsides. Just like airy bud supposedly washes better than a dense tight nug because water can get in between the spaces easier.
Dude, I should have washed this banana hammock. It's literally reminds me of like a old school haze, like airy haze.
Yeah, that should be turned. Depending on the type of trichome heads, it should be turned pretty decent if it's like a open bug structure.
Sandy bud is better than greasy bud.
Right.
So yeah, that's what I was saying. Like the apple fritter's not the greasiest, but
No, it's not.
it's sticky. You're like,
Yeah,
don't get me
sticky, but
wrong.
it's not greasy.
Sometimes if you get cold enough, sticky doesn't stick,
Yeah.
But I keep all my my spoon in the freezer and shit.
Just have a giant bucket of ice water sitting right next to us just so you can keep it cold, unless you have a refrigerator right there.
Yeah, I buy 4 bags of ice. Even if I'm only doing one wash. Especially when it's this hot out.
Yeah, I can't do it. I can't even try to do it now. It's too hot.
I was fucking sweating. I'm like 15-minute fucking hand. Thank God my boy was here and we were taking shifts. But like I do 15 minutes of hand stirring.
So you stirred? You did a stir agitation?
Yeah.
Okay.
I never bought a machine.
Oh, hey man, go with what you got.
I would like a machine, I can't lie. But Lars says
I think
the
it's
machine
more-
will beat the shit out of your buds.
Yeah, I think it's more pro-tech to fucking hand stir. It's like you get, like dudes are barely stirring now. They're just wetting their shit, dunking it. There we go, drain it. Do that 10 times. That's how the shit ends up all white. They're not spinning it.
Well,
What do you call it?
I spin mine though for 15 minutes, then I do 2 washes. I get a lot of my material comes out of the 72 bag.
If you're looking at if you're doing hand stirring, you can try go on to Craigslist and look for brewing equipment. You want a mash tun, like a 20-gallon mash tun, for home brewing, and that comes with like the screens. It has a spot. It basically has everything that you would think. It's like, oh my God, I can do an amazing wash with that. It's actually they're freaking. You can get them for like a 20-gallon. Probably goes for. Well, I bought mine like 10 years ago, but say like $200 for a 20-gallon. Basically, it's a giant fucking stock pot.
It's a spatula.
Well, no, I'm talking about the actual pot. It's a stainless steel 20-gallon pot, but what it has a port on the bottom for you to drain off liquids. It has a screen, so because basically what it is, you're supposed to be boiling your wort in the mash in the pot, in the kettle. You boil your wort, and what the screen does, it filters out the solids. So when you go to pour out the bottom, it's all just a straight hot fucking wort coming out at the bottom because it has a spigot at the bottom. So if you can get you a 20-gallon one for like $200, all you got to do is pull out the thermostat on the side, because there's a thermostat usually on the side. You pull that out, you seal that up, like you go to Home Depot, you get a bolt and you just screw that in there and seal that up, and now you got yourself a nice little kettle to do your do your washing. It already has a spigot at the bottom. It has a screen at the bottom.
Here, I'll show everyone what you're talking about. Ooh, a 5-gallon.
Mm-hmm. You see, you ended never mind. Yeah. Now you got those, and you also got the ones with like the spigots on the bottom. Okay, yeah, those have spigots at the bottom. Yeah. So all you have to do is just take out that thermostat and put you get yourself a bolt that have the same thread count, and you seal out that port for where the thermostat is, and now you got yourself a nice little kettle. You get yourself some some of that that silvery insulation that you get at Home Depot. You wrap around the outside. You wrap that around the outside to help keep it cold. Yeah, help keep the kettle cold, because it is stainless steel, so it's going to be losing heat. So you wrap it in insulation. You wrap it in insulation, and there you go. And it should, if you get it, make sure you get the ones with like the metal screen on the bottom to help filter out the solids. It's not going to get everything, but it's going to help filter out the bigger chunks. So your port doesn't clog with like the big chunks. There's a lot of, it's like I've used a lot of brewing equipment for growing. There's a lot of stuff that works hand in hand.
Yeah, for sure. Like, especially malted barley. If you don't know the greatness of malted barley in your garden, you are missing out.
Okay, yeah. And then also, make sure you go to Craigslist, get them used. Don't get it new, because a new one's going to cost you like $500-$600. You go on somebody that tried that home brewing, and you'll find, you go on Craigslist and you say home brewing equipment, you'll see hundreds of people just gave up on the hobby. You can pick up one for dirt cheap.
Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace?
Either one.
Facebook Marketplace kind of took over Craigslist, to be real.
Well, go there. Let's see here on my marketplace.
I think it depends on the town.
It could be very much so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Facebook Marketplace. I just typed in brewing equipment and I got 150 hits, and just in my 20-mile radius.
I literally have the Facebook app up right now because I was looking at cars.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking at kettles, beer kettles for like $150 for a 30 gal.
Brewing equipment. Oh, I just found a 15-gallon.
That works.
$100. Yeah, Facebook
Just
Marketplace. Don't sleep on it.
Right. Work on your basically just work on your budget. Whatever you can get, work on your budget.
Oh, this thing is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
The guy made them out of coolers with mesh at the bottom. That's fucking dope.
Yeah, it should have a mesh at the bottom because what it does, it filters out the barley, the malted barley. It filters out so you don't clog up it clogs up the port at the bottom.
I wouldn't mind. You know, it would be kind of cool trying to make like cannabis beer.
Already out there, kind of.
No, but I mean like
It's
actually
already-
fermenting like the weed.
Yeah, well, yeah, because marijuana and hops are related, so you would like substitute some of the hops for cannabis, not all of it, because you need the hops because the hops is antimicrobial. So what it does, it makes sure that your beer doesn't become poison to drink.
There was some beer out that not that well, so 4 years ago maybe. They infused it with G13 terpenes.
What?
That sounds
Yeah.
good. But I was saying this
Okay.
the other day. We're gonna have a problem with terpene, CBD, Delta 8. They're all that whole market's gonna get regulated fast.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Terpenes are even worse. Like, shit, I had that Mike Tyson blunt that had. All right, someone actually told me the toad terpenes, like Girl Scout cookie or Chemdog, the Girl Scout cookie terps. It did not taste like that. It tasted so gross.
Oh wow.
You didn't know it was supposed to taste like the inside of his glove?
It was like a It was like a gross cinnamon taste.
As long as it doesn't taste like the inside of his ass, it's all.
No,
Oh, the
I
John
got banana hammock for that. Tastes like you're from under cheese. I've actually not gonna lie. I've been looking for UK cheese.
For UK cheese,
Mm-hmm.
do you want that specific cut or do you want anything with cheese?
I want like a real cheesy strain.
That G13 IPA that I was talking about, it has an 89 on Beer Advocate. That's really good.
Look
No,
up.
that's
Can you
actually
do
a
me
really
a
good
favor?
pour.
Actually, Beer Advocate. What's the website?
Beer
Beer Advocate.
Mm-hmm.
I want
Here,
to.
I'll send you a link, or I'll put it in the chat.
I got it. Oh, I want to look up a brand. What the fuck?
What?
Okay. I'm gonna use this link Steelbird sent me. Oh, it's Sweetwater. Yeah, Sweetwater is good.
Mm-hmm.
So this beer, if anyone ever sees it, it's fire.
Your hops really get close to cannabis already. So
They've actually successfully grafted cannabis onto hops roots.
Oh boy. No trouble there. No trouble there. Why don't we crisp it while we're at it? Okay.
Well, hops is cannabis closest related plant relative. They're only like separated by I think was like 20 or 30,000 years.
Anytime I hear hop and cannabis, I think latent virus. It's
Oh,
not
yeah.
so latent. I don't know why it's latent because it's not
Stone
latent at all.
Root says KALY is cannabis and hops crossed. Kyla?
Mhm.
Kylie?
Interesting.
Yes, that's the
I can look it up. Hold on. So, I gotta eat my food just got here.
tall tale. There you go. It's tall tale.
Tall tale.
Yeah.
What's the tall tale?
Oh, that CBD hop. The hop that had CBD in it.
Gotcha. Stories. I thought that when I heard the name, just because I was like, I haven't heard that name. So, stories.
Yeah, I'm looking at the only stuff I'm seeing it on is
There's people definitely working that way. And then so I've heard a couple different things. But
I don't understand why you would. What would be the point of making that cross?
look, it's on Seed Finder, I think.
Well, it is what it is. People sometimes people.
Can you like pretty much graft any plant onto another plant?
no,
So it's a hybrid
I got it.
from 1998 between Purple Star and Japanese hops.
What is that?
It's a hops plant crossed to a cannabis
look.
plant.
Right there. Mm.
And this is what it's crossed to. Interesting. All right, let me sign off. Twitch, have a good night. Be safe. YouTube, have a good night. Everyone be safe.